So, business credit and personal credit are two different classes of themselves. Now, a lot of people believe that business credit itself is for people that already have profitable businesses. It is simply just not the case. If you have a incorporated business with a LLC, you can get your hands on your first business credit card. Now, the thing is that a lot of people believe that business credit and personal credit is pretty much the same thing. You're just getting your hands on another credit card. But the thing is that in the nature of having a credit card for a business, they're going to treat you differently. With personal credit, they know that you're using that personal credit card to pay off for your bills or to spend it on your own expenses or whatnot. And many people get into credit card debt on the personal side of things. But the fact that you're using a business credit card to make more money, because that's the nature of a business, they're going to give you access to better terms, better interest rates, even probably 0% interest rates, and higher amounts of capital. So, more amounts of money. And that's pretty much the difference when it comes to personal and business credit. Why should you get access to a business credit card right now? Because it gives you the leverage, right? It gives you the leverage that allows you to weather a few months of negative downturn in your business, whereas you can actually weather those storms, weather the negative downtimes or whatnot. Maybe one month you might not close enough clients to pay off the credit card. It's all good. You've got $100,000 on that credit card at 0% interest. Next month you might do better or whatnot, right? And so that's really the nature of how credit is built like in business. Now, why not just go and do this yourself, right? Save the money and not use credit at all. Well, here's the thing, the nature of business, and I spoke about this before. How long would it take you to get access to that credit card versus how long would it take you to go and save $100,000? It would take you so much more time to save 100,000 versus just getting access to a good business credit card. This is the nature of the game. This is how you accelerate quicker in life. And the more leverage you have, leverage meaning money, employees, the leverage that you can tap into in order to accelerate your progression, those are things that push you further in life. Why is it that the moment that Elon Musk starts a business, his business is immediately worth billions of dollars? He's got people that are willing to give him money so that he can create a return on investment. And that's really the same thing with business credit. The banks want you to succeed. The banks want you to make more money because they make more money when they lend you money. They're not putting you in a bad financial position by lending you money. This is just how the whole system is designed. The whole system is designed from the very top with the money printing and whatnot. I'm not going to get into that whole conversation when it comes to how the financial system works, but just going to the bare bones of everything. If you're a business owner and you're not taking advantage of 0% APR and high limits, you are making a tremendous mistake because there's someone else that is using that 0% APR and those high limits. If you don't do it, your competitor will do it. And if your competitor will do it, then he's going to get more customers. He's going to buy your customers from you. Because it's actually, old adage says that the person that could afford to spend more money to acquire a customer usually is going to be the winner. Now, this doesn't only need to be marketing, right? This could be sales, this could be operations, this could be product. But as long as you are spending a credit card to create a return on investment. Now, a lot of people might ask, okay, cool, business credit cards give you better terms. They give you access to more capital. But what else in terms of benefits do you get with business credit cards? Well, here's a cool thing. If you're using a personal credit card, they're tracking on a monthly basis how much money you have used on that personal credit card. And typically, if you reach over 30% of that available capital that you've used, for example, I've got a $10,000 credit card on the personal side, and I've used $3,000, and I'm $3,000 worth of debt on that $10,000 credit card. That is going to show negatively on my credit score if I had a personal credit card. But if I had a business credit card, I can technically get a $100,000 business credit card, liquidate that whole entire 100K, and I would be fine. That puts me in a tremendous position because on the business credit card side of things, they're not going to put you in a negative financial position because you're using a lot of that available credit. I can technically take out $100,000 out of one of my credit cards right now and my business credit will not suffer. But if I did that with a personal credit card, I'd be done. They would put financial penalties on my credit cards because they know that if you're using more than 30% of the money in your personal credit cards, then you're probably in some kind of financial negative position, right? So in that case, that's why business credit cards also put yourself in a position of advantage. Higher limits, higher flexibility. So if you're in debt and you've got 100K that you can't pay off, they're much more flexible when it comes to paying back off that card. Third thing is better interest rates, almost 0% interest rates for some credit cards. And then lastly, it's just better than personal credit cards, right? So that's pretty much it when it comes to the difference. Let's get into the next one.